The National Health and Family Planning Commission has claimed that the OCP prevented 400 million births. But Chinese demographers Wang Feng, Kai Yong, and Gu Baochang argue that the number is not more than half. Urbanization and rising living costs would have reduced birth rates naturally, as they have in South Korea and Japan. Furthermore, with Mao's previous emphasis on population control, the growth rate was already declining. This causes many people to question whether or not the OCP was effective or necessary.
Xinhua, the official news agency, reported in October 2015 that China will fully implement a policy of allowing each couple to have 2 children as an active response to the aging population, but said the implementation and timing would be up to the provinces. This was to raise the fertility rates, but it may not work.
China Daily reported at the end of 2015 that 90 million Chinese couples would be eligible to have a second child, but it appears that only a fraction will choose to do so. In late 2013, the government announced that adults who were an only child could have 2 children, but of the 11 million eligible citizens, only 1.5 million have applied to have a second child. This suggests that the 2-child policy may not lead to a baby boom. There is a mix of responses from Chinese citizens. However, it seems that the majority of China's population are skeptical of the new 2-child policy. Many said that taking care of 1 child was enough work. Chen Feng, a 36-year-old woman who works at a medical equipment company, says, "Before I had my first child, I was hoping for the relaxation of the 1-child policy. I changed my mind after I gave birth to my daughter. It takes a lot of energy to take care of a child, and you want to make sure that the child will have a good future. So my husband and I have decided not to have a second child."
All in all, the 1-child policy had big impacts on China, economically and socially, and has served as a mechanism for achieving political goals. It has left China with problems like a huge aging population and a major gender imbalance. With these major consequences, the necessity and effectiveness of the policy is still being debated to this day.